Have you been noticing the world looks just a little blurrier than it used to, like someone turned down the sharpness on your vision? Or maybe your eyes feel dry all the time, even when you're not staring at a screen. What if I told you that 3 tiny seeds, yes, seeds, could quietly protect your eyesight and possibly save your independence after 70? Hi there, my friend. I'm Dr. Nana, and I'm truly grateful you're joining me for the next few minutes. In our last video here on Senior Health Boost, we explored what to drink to support healthy vision, simple, natural beverages that help protect your eyes as the years go by. But today, we're shifting our focus to something even more overlooked. Not what you drink, but what you eat. More specifically, 3 powerful seeds, tiny, often ignored, yet packed with potential to support and defend your eyes, especially after age 70. Now let me ask you something. Are your eyes feeling dry more often than they used to? Does reading seem harder, even with your best glasses on? Have you caught yourself squinting more or noticing that faces and letters seem just a little out of focus lately? If you answered yes, you're definitely not alone. And more importantly, it's not your imagination. What's happening is that the retina, the fragile, paper-thin layer at the back of your eye, is starting to wear down. That's completely normal with age. Once we pass 70, our retinas become more vulnerable to poor circulation, chronic inflammation, and oxidative stress. But here's what's truly dangerous. Your retina can't feel pain. So the damage builds silently day after day until one morning, you wake up and realize the world looks duller, and nothing feels quite the same. I've seen this so many times in my practice. Patients don't come in because they're in pain. They come in because they suddenly can't do what they love anymore: read the morning paper, recognize a friend's face from across the room, or enjoy a movie without straining. That's the heartbreak of vision loss. It doesn't just take away your ability to see clearly, it chips away at your freedom, your confidence, and your connection with the world around you. But here's the hopeful news. You're not powerless. And no, you don't need expensive pills, risky surgeries, or miracle treatments from late-night TV. What you need is knowledge and a few small changes that help your eyes thrive. Today, I'll introduce you to 3 humble seeds that are easy to find, easy to add to your routine, and scientifically shown to support tear production, boost blood flow to the eyes, and calm inflammation. Let's start with the first one, and trust me, your eyes will thank you. It's a seed you've probably seen floating in smoothies or sprinkled on parfaits. But behind its tiny appearance lies a nutritional giant: chia seeds. These little black seeds are one of the best plant-based sources of omega-3 fatty acids, specifically ALA, or alpha-linolenic acid. Don't worry about the chemistry. Here's what matters. Omega-3s help reduce inflammation in the retina and encourage healthy circulation to your eyes. That means chia seeds might help slow down or even prevent age-related macular degeneration, a leading cause of vision loss for seniors. And if you're like many of my patients who avoid fish or can't tolerate fish oil supplements, chia seeds are a gentle, natural, and plant-friendly alternative. They're easy on the stomach and don't interfere with most medications. But we're not done yet. Chia seeds also provide powerful antioxidants, including lutein and zeaxanthin, the same nutrients you'll find in those pricey eye vitamins at the drugstore. These antioxidants shield your eyes from oxidative stress, which can build up if you spend time outdoors, read under bright lights, or scroll on your phone before bed. So, if your eyes are quietly asking for support, chia might be the answer they've been waiting for. And that's just the beginning. Coming up next, I'll share the second tiny seed that's already sitting in millions of kitchen cabinets, but few people know just how powerful it is for aging eyes. So just like we discovered with chia seeds, the unsung heroes of retina health, our next seed continues the story of how food can quietly protect the eyes, especially after 70. Think of chia seeds as your retina's tiny bodyguards. They're not flashy, but they show up every day, doing quiet, powerful work. One of their most underrated benefits? Moisture. Dry eyes become more and more common as we age. You might feel that gritty sensation in the afternoon, or a kind of constant itch that no eye drop seems to fix. That's where chia seeds shine again. When soaked in water, they form a soft, jelly-like gel. It may sound strange, but this gel helps hydrate your body from the inside, and that includes your eyes. It supports what doctors call the tear film, the delicate, essential layer that keeps your eyes moist, nourished, and comfortable throughout the day. Some of my older patients have told me something remarkable. Just by adding chia seeds to their morning breakfast, their afternoon eye fatigue improved. Their eyes didn't feel so strained by midday. It didn't require a major lifestyle overhaul, just one small change. Now, you might be asking, how do I even use them? The good news? It's as easy as it gets. You can stir a spoonful of chia into your oatmeal, toss it into a smoothie, soak them in water overnight to make a gentle morning chia tonic that you sip slowly like a warm-up for your eyes and brain. There's no strong taste. They're neutral, subtle, and incredibly versatile. But before you jump in, let me give you a little heads up. These seeds are absorbent. Think of them like tiny sponges. They soak up water like crazy. That's great for hydration, but it means you should never eat them dry. Always pair them with water. And go slow at first. Start with just 1 teaspoon a day. Let your body adjust. Once you're comfortable, you can gradually work your way up to a full tablespoon. Also, if you're on blood thinners or blood pressure medications, it's always wise to talk to your doctor before making chia a daily habit. Chia seeds can mildly influence blood clotting in some people. Let me share a quick story. One of my longtime patients, Edna, she's 76, had mild macular degeneration and struggled with dry, itchy eyes for years. We started simple. She added a spoonful of soaked chia seeds to her oatmeal every morning. 3 weeks in, she came back to me beaming. "Doctor," she said, "my eyes don't burn anymore when I read. And I've hardly used my artificial tears." Even her eye specialist noticed the difference. Less inflammation. A more stable tear film. That's what one tiny habit can do when done consistently. That's why, when I call chia seeds a senior-friendly superfood, I mean it. They don't just sit in your pantry, they actively support your vision every day. From reducing inflammation to supporting hydration and supplying key nutrients like omega-3s, lutein, and zeaxanthin, these seeds bring a lot to the table. And here's what I love most: you don't need to flip your diet upside down to benefit. No radical changes. Just add this little seed to what you're already eating. Let nature do the work. But of course, chia seeds are just one piece of the puzzle. Let's talk about the second powerhouse in our seed trio, flax seeds. If chia seeds are the quiet protectors of the retina, flax seeds are the loyal guardians of your macula, the small, central part of the retina responsible for crisp, detailed vision. It's the part of your eye that lets you see the sparkle in your spouse's eyes, read your granddaughter's handwriting, or catch the fine print on a restaurant menu. But here's the challenge. After age 70, the macula becomes one of the most fragile and vulnerable areas of the entire visual system. When it starts to decline, simple everyday tasks become harder. Menus get blurrier. Reading becomes frustrating. Even following along with a hymn in church can feel like a struggle. That's why I always make it a point to talk to my patients about protecting the macula early and often. And flax seeds? They're one of the most accessible and affordable tools we have in that mission. Like chia, flax seeds are packed with ALA, plant-based omega-3 fatty acid. But flax has a slight edge. It contains more ALA per gram than chia. That means even greater anti-inflammatory support for the eyes. And inflammation is no small matter. It's one of the silent drivers behind macular degeneration. The ALA in flax doesn't just float around aimlessly, it goes straight to work, nourishing your photoreceptor cells. Those are the exact cells that let you perceive color, contrast, and fine detail. But when those cells become inflamed or deprived of nutrients, it's like someone turned down the resolution on your TV. Everything looks dull, washed out. Now here's where flax gets even more interesting. It contains something chia doesn't: lignans. If that word sounds unfamiliar, don't worry, you're not alone. Lignans are special antioxidants found in very few foods. And they do something remarkable. They help neutralize free radicals in your eye tissue. That's crucial because free radicals, those unstable molecules that form due to stress, pollution, or even sunlight, can slowly damage the delicate blood vessels and tissues around your eyes. Lignans act like a molecular cleanup crew, reducing oxidative stress and improving circulation where your eyes need it most. This means your vision stays clearer, sharper, and more resilient to daily stress. And if you're someone who deals with light sensitivity or eye fatigue, flax seeds could become your new best friend. But the benefits don't stop at the eye. Here's something most people don't realize: your gut health plays a major role in your eye health. Yes, there's something called the gut-eye connection. When your digestive system is inflamed or out of balance, your entire body, including your retina, can feel the effects. Flax seeds are rich in soluble fiber and help nourish the gut's healthy bacteria. That can indirectly support your immune system and lower overall inflammation throughout the body, including in your eyes. So in a way, flax doesn't just protect your vision, it helps reset the system from the inside out. How do you use them? Ground flax is best. Whole flax seeds are hard to digest, so grinding them or buying them pre-ground helps your body absorb all those beneficial nutrients. Sprinkle them on cereal. Stir them into Greek yogurt. Add them to muffins or homemade energy bars. The options are endless. Just like chia, start slow, drink plenty of water, and let your doctor know if you're on medications like blood thinners. Every spoonful is a step toward preserving what matters most, your ability to see the life you love. Now that we've explored the strengths of both chia and flax, are you ready for the third and final seed? It's one that supports not only vision but circulation, hydration, and cellular repair, all in one. And it might already be sitting in your pantry. Let's keep going because this next seed might surprise you. As we just saw with flax seeds, when you feed your gut the right fuel, it pays off in more ways than one, including clearer, more comfortable vision. Flax seeds support that gut-eye connection beautifully. The soluble fiber in ground flax acts like nourishment for your friendly gut bacteria. And when your gut is balanced, it sends calming signals throughout your body, lowering inflammation even in your eyes. I've seen this firsthand in patients time and time again. One that stands out is Mr. Harold. He's 74 and used to struggle with red, itchy eyes and severe light sensitivity, especially when driving at dusk. He'd squint constantly, and restaurants with low lighting and reflective surfaces made it nearly impossible for him to follow conversations. It wasn't just uncomfortable, it was embarrassing. After he started adding just a tablespoon of ground flaxseed into his morning yogurt, the change was subtle but meaningful. Within a few weeks, Harold noticed he wasn't squinting as much. He felt more comfortable behind the wheel at night. Even his digestion improved, and he told me he just felt mentally clearer. His ophthalmologist later confirmed what Harold was feeling: less inflammation, particularly around the macula. Now, if you're considering flax seeds, here's something you must know: they must be ground. Whole flax seeds will simply pass through your body undigested. That means all those powerful omega-3s, antioxidants, and lignans stay locked inside. To unlock them, just toss the seeds into a coffee grinder at home or buy them pre-ground at the store. Keep the ground flax in the fridge to preserve the healthy oils. And like all fiber-rich foods, start gently. Begin with 1 teaspoon a day, and gradually work up to a tablespoon if your stomach tolerates it. Also remember, flax is natural, but it's potent. If you're on blood thinners or hormone-sensitive medications, it's always smart to check with your doctor before making it part of your daily routine. What I love most about flax seeds is how easily they blend into your lifestyle. You don't need to be a chef. You don't need to reinvent your diet. Just sprinkle them over cereal, mix them into pancakes, stir into soups. You won't even taste them, but your eyes certainly will feel the benefit. Flax seeds offer support for your macula, help reduce inflammation, improve light sensitivity, and strengthen the connection between your gut and your eyes. All of that translates to better comfort, clearer vision, and more confidence as you go about your day. And now, it's time for the final member of our trio, a seed that might be sitting in your kitchen cabinet right now. Let's talk about sunflower seeds. Yes, you heard that right, sunflower seeds. You might remember snacking on them at ball games or tossing them into salads, but they're so much more than just a crunchy treat. When it comes to aging eyes, sunflower seeds are one of the most underrated nutritional powerhouses. If your eyes feel dry, tired, or blurry by the end of the day, this seed could be your hidden solution. What makes sunflower seeds so special? First and foremost, they're one of the richest food sources of vitamin E, a vital antioxidant that defends your retina from something called oxidative stress. Think of oxidative stress as the rust of your body. Over time, it builds up, especially if you spend a lot of time outside, under harsh artificial lighting, or glued to screens. Vitamin E helps slow that damage down. It protects the fragile tissues in your eyes and supports your central vision, which becomes increasingly important as we age. It may even help delay the progression of macular degeneration, one of the leading causes of vision loss in older adults. And the beauty of it, you're not getting this from a pill. You're getting it from real, whole food. But that's only part of the story. Sunflower seeds also supply healthy fats, especially monounsaturated fats that help keep your eyes lubricated. You see, many older adults complain not just about dry eyes, but about a gritty, burning sensation that worsens as the day goes on. It's often not just dryness. It's a breakdown of the tear film, the protective layer that keeps your eyes moist and nourished. Sunflower seeds, with their blend of vitamin E, good fats, and a bit of zinc, help reinforce that film. They support natural tear production, keeping your eyes hydrated even during dry weather or long hours of screen time. And there's more. Your retina, where vision begins, relies on a delicate network of tiny blood vessels to carry oxygen and nutrients. When circulation is poor, your eyes suffer. That's where sunflower seeds step in again. They contain selenium and magnesium, two minerals that help those vessels stay relaxed and open, ensuring blood flows where it's needed most. One of my favorite patient stories involves Joyce, age 79. She still drives herself to choir practice every week and takes pride in being active and independent. But recently, she told me her vision had started to feel foggy by early evening. She even described a pulling sensation behind her eyes when reading for too long. After reviewing her routine, I suggested she add sunflower seeds to her afternoon snack, just a small handful each day. A month later, she came back with a smile. "I don't know what kind of magic those seeds are doing," she said, "but my eyes don't feel nearly as tired. And I can read the music sheets again without straining." That's the beauty of nutritional support. It works gently, gradually, but effectively. And remember, you don't need to roast or salt your sunflower seeds to make them palatable. Raw unsalted seeds are best for your eyes. You can add them to a salad, blend them into a trail mix, or enjoy them as they are. They're easy, they're affordable, and they just might be the missing piece in your eye health routine. To recap, we've now explored all three: chia seeds, supporting retina health and hydration; flax seeds, protecting the macula and reducing inflammation; sunflower seeds, boosting vitamin E and circulation. Together, they create a simple, natural defense plan for your vision. But there's one more step you can take to elevate your eye health to the next level, and it's not about food at all. It's about one small habit, done each morning, that activates circulation to your eyes, brain, and body. Stick with me, because in the next section, we're going to talk about how movement and morning circulation reset can protect your vision even before breakfast. If you remember Joyce, the choir singer we mentioned earlier, here's how she made her breakthrough. All it took was one simple change: just 1 tablespoon of unsalted sunflower seeds added to her afternoon snack each day. She sprinkled them over Greek yogurt with a few berries. That was it. No major overhaul, no strict routine. Within 3 weeks, she noticed something remarkable. The tight, pulling sensation behind her eyes faded. She could drive at dusk without that familiar strain. It wasn't dramatic. It didn't happen overnight, but it was real. That's the kind of transformation I see so often: quiet, consistent change that adds up in ways most people don't expect. Now, of course, as with any food, a few smart tips can make all the difference when adding sunflower seeds to your daily routine. First, go with unsalted, shelled sunflower seeds. Too much salt can raise blood pressure and counteract the benefits. And if you have dental issues or difficulty chewing, try ground seeds instead, or blend them into a smoothie or add them to baked goods. As with flax and chia, if you have digestive sensitivities or a gallbladder condition, start slowly. A small handful is more than enough to begin with. But here's the best part: sunflower seeds are incredibly easy to work into your life. No prep, no fancy recipes, no pressure. You're not making your routine more complicated, you're making it more supportive. Now that we've walked through the power of chia, flax, and sunflower seeds, you might be wondering, how do I actually make this work in real life? Let's talk about that. Here at Senior Health Boost, we believe in making health simple, practical, and sustainable, not overwhelming. You've just learned about 3 powerful seeds, each offering a unique kind of nourishment for your aging eyes: chia, for hydration and retina support; flax, for inflammation and macula protection; sunflower, for antioxidants, healthy fats, and circulation. But don't feel like you have to eat all 3 every single day. That's not the point. You don't need a complicated system or a rigid plan. What you need is a gentle weekly habit, something you can build into your life without even thinking about it. Because after 70, your vision isn't just shifting, it's calling out for support. Maybe you've already noticed it. Reading the mail takes more effort. Your eyes feel dry by early afternoon. That fuzzy glare when you're driving at dusk feels more intense. It's frustrating. And at times, it can feel unsettling. It might even make you wonder, is this just how aging goes now? But here's the truth, it doesn't have to be. You are not powerless. You don't have to rely solely on prescriptions or eye drops. Sometimes the answer comes from the quietest corner of your pantry: a small spoonful of ground flax in your oatmeal, a sprinkle of sunflower seeds on your afternoon snack, a chia gel sipped slowly in the morning. I've seen patients, real people, feel their vision sharpen again, not because they chased after miracle cures, but because they did one small thing, and they kept doing it. Let me tell you about Albert. He was 81 when he first came to see me. His main concerns were dry, irritated eyes and difficulty focusing while reading. He loved novels, but had to stop halfway through chapters because his eyes would burn. Now, we didn't give him a meal plan. We didn't overhaul his kitchen. We added ground flaxseed to his yogurt just 3 times a week. We had him toss sunflower seeds onto his lunch salad a few days a week. That's all. And 4 weeks later, Albert was back to finishing books without eye strain. He told me, "It's not just that my vision improved. It's that I feel like myself again." And that's really what this is all about. Not perfection. Not strict rules. It's about reclaiming control in a world where aging often makes you feel like you're losing it. Your eyes are still with you. They're still trying, every single day. And they'll respond to the right kind of care. Not perfect care, just consistent, thoughtful care. So here's my simple invitation to you today. Take a look at what you already eat. Do you have breakfast in the morning? A snack in the afternoon? A salad or soup at lunch? Find just one spot, just one opportunity to add chia, flax, or sunflower seeds this week. Not all 3, not every day. Just start. Try one. See how you feel. Let your body speak. Because sometimes, health doesn't come from massive change. It comes from the little things we stick with. The kind of thing that reminds you, you're still in charge. Your choices still matter. And now that you've discovered what these seeds can do for your eyes, you might be wondering, what else can you do to support your vision without pills, without side effects, and without feeling overwhelmed? Well, in our next section, we'll talk about natural movements, simple morning circulation resets, and eye-friendly exercises that activate blood flow to the brain, eyes, and nerves, all before you even have your first cup of coffee. Stick around, because what you do in the first 5 minutes of your day can set the tone for how well you see, focus, and feel. So now, make it yours. You've learned about the power of chia, flax, and sunflower seeds, tiny additions that could have a mighty impact on your vision. But none of that matters unless it becomes personal. Unless you take that next step and say, this is something I can do. Because here's the beautiful truth, that one quiet habit, just one spoonful added to your routine, can do more for your eyes over time than you might have ever believed. And before we wrap up, I want to share a few final thoughts, something from the heart. A message I believe every senior deserves to hear. If you're still watching, I want to say this sincerely. Thank you. Thank you for investing a few minutes of your day in your health. That tells me something important. It tells me you care about staying independent, about feeling strong, and about protecting your vision, not only for your own future but for the people who matter most in your life. Because let's be real, when our eyesight begins to change, it's not just about glasses or prescriptions. It's about connection. It's about being able to read a birthday card from your granddaughter, drive yourself to the grocery store, recognize a friend's face across the room, or enjoy a walk at sunset without feeling vulnerable. Vision connects us to the world, and when it fades, life becomes smaller. But here's the message I hope stays with you long after this video ends. You are not powerless. You're not stuck waiting for things to get worse. You have choices, small, manageable choices that can gently support your vision from the inside out. A spoonful of ground flax in your breakfast, a handful of sunflower seeds in your snack, a bit of chia in your morning smoothie. These aren't just foods. They're signals, tiny messages to your body that say, I still care, I'm still here, and I'm still fighting for my health. No, I'm not promising miracles. I won't tell you these seeds will restore lost vision or cure every issue overnight. That's not how real health works. But what I will promise is this: consistency counts. And small changes, repeated over time, create powerful results. I've watched it happen again and again. Eyes that feel more comfortable, vision that holds steady, people who feel just a little more in control of their bodies and their futures. And isn't that what we're really after? That sense that aging doesn't have to mean decline, that we still have tools, still have hope, still have a say in how we live. Wherever you are in your journey, whether you're just starting to notice your eyesight changing, or you've been managing eye issues for years, I want you to remember, it's never too late. Never too late to nourish your body. Never too late to support your vision. Never too late to feel hopeful again. There's something powerful about simply starting, about deciding that today is the day you're going to take back a bit of control, that you're going to try, not perfectly, but faithfully. And if this video gave you something, maybe a new idea, a moment of encouragement, or just a sense that someone out there gets it, then I have a small favor to ask. Subscribe to Senior Health Boost. Click the like button if something here resonated with you. Share this video with a friend, a neighbor, a family member who might need it. We're building a community here, not just of viewers, but of people who care deeply about aging with strength, with clarity, and with confidence. And if you've already started using chia, flax, or sunflower seeds in your own routine, or you're planning to start this week, leave a comment below. Tell me what you're trying, how it's going, or even what questions you have. I read every single one. And who knows, your story might inspire someone else to begin their journey too. So as we close today, I want to leave you with this thought. Health isn't about being perfect. It's about being present. It's about showing up for yourself. It's about honoring your body, even when it doesn't work the way it used to. So take care of your eyes, take care of your heart, and above all, take care of yourself. This is Dr. Nana, and on behalf of Senior Health Boost, thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next video, where we keep finding simple, powerful ways to stay strong, sharp, and independent together. And until then, stay well, stay curious, and stay hopeful.